Okay, so we'll continue where we left off on Friday. Okay, so I think we were dealing with the string indexing, and the string indexing we have done, and then I think we were discussing about string slicing. Okay, so same thing will continue. So let me take a string again quickly. So suppose that string is again I'm mentioning the same so that you can understand it easily. Python programming. Okay, this is one string. I just executed it. And we'll continue with the slicing. And slicing, remember what we discussed? Whenever you want to slice the data, right? So how will you slice? You will mention your variable name, means your string name, whatever the string name is. And then in the square bracket, you will mention your start index. Okay, start index, whatever your start index is. Then you will put a colon. Then you will mention your stop index. And then you will mention your step size. Okay. This is the thing, basic thing we started and we discussed further. Okay. So let me move ahead again with the same thing. So remember, first of all, one thing, none of these is important. Means it's not mandatory to mention start index. It is not mandatory to mention stop index, and even it is not mentioned to mandatory to mention step size. Okay, and we had a glimpse. Means if we don't specify a step size, the default step size is 1. I repeat once again, if we don't specify the step size, the default step size is 1. Let's take an example again. So suppose I take my string is known as S. Okay, and I mention here start index to be 1. Everyone, if you can recall, just tell me the answer. Okay, then I put a colon, and then suppose I put a 7. Can anyone answer me what characters I will get from this string if I mention 1:7?
Why?
Starting
Y
with P.
Starting,
Starting with
no.
Y, sir. Y,
Yes,
sir.
up to D.
Python is what? Remember which index? 0 indexed, right? Python is a 0 index language. So what happened? The 0 indexes of the P. First index is of Y. So I'm mentioning start index to be 1. That means I want to take the string from Y. Then mention here. Okay. And whatever you will mention as a stop index, it will take always 1 less than that. Remember that. Okay. Whatever you will mention as the stop index, it will take 1 less than that. That means it will give you the characters from starting from 1, ending at index of 6. So what will be that? 1, 2, 3,
Space.
4, 5, and 6 is what? Space, right? So if I execute this, see what I get. And you can see some space there, right, in between the quotes, right? And I've not specified any step size here. That means what? Automatically every character will be taken. There will be no skipping. Okay, you will take one character at a time. This character, then this character, then this character, then this character. None of them will be skipped. But suppose in the colon, if I specify 2, means step size of 2 means I have to skip one character. Means I have to jump twice. Means suppose I mention here 1. So Y will be taken. Okay, because I mentioned 1, Y will be taken. Then the next character that will be taken at what? At a step of 2 this time. At a step of 2. So step of 2 means leave one character and move to the next character. So Y will be taken, then H will be taken, then N will be taken. Okay, so if I execute this time, I hope it should be clear. I think we discussed this, everyone. Is it fine so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, same thing that we discussed. Now let me move ahead. Okay, let me move ahead. This thing we discussed. Now see, as I told you, it's not mandatory to mention even a start index. Suppose I mention this way, S square bracket colon, and I mention suppose 7 this time. Okay, I didn't mention my what? Start index. So if I don't mention my start index, what Python interpreter will assume that if you are not mentioning, that means you are concerned about starting from the beginning. You're talking about from the starting, or you're talking about from the beginning. So it will take from the very much start. That is, it will start from your 0th index automatically. Okay. So if I execute this, if I don't specify this anywhere, it will assume that you're talking about the leftmost. That is what? Your 0th index character. So your starting character will become 0. So what it will give me? It will give me the characters from index 0 to 6. So if I execute this, I will get this time 0 to 6 is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. From 0 to 6, I will get. So I will get this. If I execute this, clear everyone? Is it okay?
There is no,
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
there is no need to write zero.
No, no need. No need. If you don't specify anything, it will automatically assume that you will take from the beginning only.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, see, if I come here and I put a square bracket, and suppose I put here 1. Okay. I put a colon this time, and don't mention stop index this time. Okay, this time I'm not mentioning my stop index. If I'm not mentioning a stop index, it automatically assumes that you're talking about till the end of the line. Okay, till the end of the string, whatever your string is, till the end of that, you need all the characters. That means automatically it assumes that you want the characters till end. Till end when I don't specify. Remember, it is very much similar to this. Here we don't specify anything at the start. That means it assumes that okay, you're talking from the beginning. When I don't specify anything at the stop index, it means you're talking about the end. So if I specify 1:dash, that means it will give me all the characters from index 1. All the characters from index 1. Let me execute this. See everyone? Clear? Please tell me.
If if we
Right?
are
Yes,
to
sir.
write
Yeah.
from start,
Yeah.
if if we are to write from start
No issue.
zero index,
Yes. No issue. You can even leave
then what?
this. You can do this thing. S colon. Done.
Okay,
Okay. If you don't specify anything, that means what? It is equivalent to this S only. Right? It is equivalent to
okay.
these. That means what? You are not specified your start index. You have not specified your end index. That means what? You're talking when you have not specified your start index means you want to take from beginning. When you have not specified your end index, that means you want to take till end. If I execute this, I'll get the same thing. See everyone? Clear everyone? Please tell me all 3 steps should be clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right? So let me move ahead now. Now come here. Okay. Now if you can tell me, I specified a colon, then I specified a colon, and then I specified 2. Can you tell me what will I get?
PYT, sir.
TTO.
Just think everyone. First of all, what will be our range of characters we are taking about to pick?
2.
No, range means from not step size. I'm talking about the
From
range.
starting to end.
Yes
From
means,
3,
starting to
sir.
end.
yes, for means every we are putting in the from the beginning till end, because we have not specified our start index, we have not specified our end index. That means what? We're about to cover everything. Now he's saying, okay, while you are picking the data, what step size is 2. So how it will pick? It will pick alternate. Let me execute this. See everyone. It will pick P. Okay.
Okay.
Then it will pick T. Then it will pick O. Then it will pick space. Then it will pick R. Then it will pick G. Then it will pick A. Then it will pick this M. Then it will pick this N. And this is what you are seeing. Clear everyone? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's move ahead. Okay. Let's move ahead. Suppose I mention this. That's important. Please see. I mentioned colon. Okay. That means till now we are sure that we want to cover from beginning till end. But suppose I specify -1 this time in step size. Okay. I specified -1 the step size. Whenever I talk about the step size to be negative, understand we will traverse in opposite direction this time. Earlier we were traversing in this direction from this to this, that is left to right. But when I make it negative, understand it will travel in backward direction. It will travel in backward direction while picking the characters, right? So I mentioned, didn't mention anything at the start index, didn't mention anything at the stop index. That means entire length of the string is going to be covered. But I mentioned -1. That means how it is going to traverse? It is going to traverse in opposite direction. Okay. And in interview, sometime it is a question. I think somebody asked me this on the Friday as well. Reverse the string without using any function, without using any function, right? So if I execute this, I will get this entire string, but in reverse fashion. Let me execute this. See everyone, please check.
Sir, but now the start P,
Sorry,
it
sorry,
will become end.
sorry.
Starting is Python P.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is becoming end.
Now it will become your start character, okay, and it will become your
Okay.
end character.
Okay.
Okay, that's the
Okay.
thing. Yeah. Okay, and especially be cautious in mentioning the same. You can tell me, will it be allowed, everyone? Please see properly. If I mention this, -4 colon example -1 colon -1. Okay, I mentioned -4 colon -1 colon -1. So what is my start index, everyone? Just be cautious in the same when you are mentioning this. Tell
Yes,
me.
sir.
It will be M.
See, what I will get. If I mention this, I will get a blank. See,
Okay.
just see why. If you understand the
Why?
logic, your answer. Why I'm getting this blank? Just try to understand
Because
what you are saying. Yeah, please.
it should be the spacing should be one. Otherwise,
No.
it-
Yeah,
It
that
is
way fine.
going.
That actually yes. But somebody mentioned that is fine actually. See, here you mentioned negative, right? Negative means you should walk in this direction, right or wrong, everyone? Right? Negative means what? You have to travel in
Right.
this direction, right or wrong? Please tell me,
yes,
everyone. Right? You are
Right.
mentioning that,
Right.
right? You want to say trying this, but remember, what is the index of last number? -1.
it's one.
We discussed that,
-1.
right? -1. This is what? -2. This is what? -3. This is what? -4. So you are saying that my start index is -4 and index is -1, right? Start index is this and index is this, and it's saying that what? Move in which direction? Opposite direction. So you are
Reverse
mentioning the
direction.
wrong thing, right? You're mentioning what? In opposite direction. You should mention in proper direction. Means it is allowed. See, if we even adopt this, but what are you getting? I'm getting an empty string. The reason is obviously if I mention this, suppose I mention -1 to -4 colon -1. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. I will get what? G -1 -2 -3 because it will take always one less than this. So I will get G and I. If I execute this, see I get G and I because you are mentioning in the correct. This is where 90% people make the mistake. You are mentioning your negative index, right? So accordingly, you should mention your start index and stop index. Or you are mentioning your start index and stop index, then accordingly you should mention your stop index, your step index. Getting the point, everyone? When I'm mentioning -1, that means how you have to travel in this direction. Right or wrong, everyone? Tell me. You travel in this direction. So
Okay.
accordingly, you
Okay.
should mention your start index and stop index. Accordingly, you should mention your start index and stop index. So this is -1, this is -2, this is -3, this is -4. So I am saying travel in this direction, and I'm mentioning what? The start index is this, ending index is this. So this is what? This is contradictory thing. Getting the point, everyone? Why I'm getting this blank? So
Yes,
always
sir.
whenever using negative numbers, please negative as an index especially. Okay, negative index. Then there is a problem. Suppose I make it +1. Can you tell me what result it will give me this time, everyone? This is my entire string. But I will get if I mention -4 colon -1 step 1. What I will get?
M
What is
I
ING, sir.
what is my start index, everyone?
I
-4. So what is -4? -1, -2, -3, -4. So M, right or wrong?
MIN.
Yes, very good. What is my stop index? Last. But it will take always one less than that, right? And you are saying, okay, move in the same direction. That is step size is +1 only. So you have to travel in the same direction. You said MIN. So if I execute this, I will get MIN this time. No problem. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So especially be cautious while you are using negative indexing. Okay. Be cautious while you are using negative indexing. Accordingly, you should mention a step size, start size, and stop size. Okay. Start index and stop index. Accordingly, you have to mention. If you mention it wrong, of course, you are going to get blank only. I hope you get an answer, everyone. Right? Tell me,
yes,
suppose I
yes.
specify this way. I specify this way. S1 colon 4 and I specify -1. Can you tell me what I will get?
Blank.
Blank.
Yes. Very good. Now I think it should be clear. Right? So you should always specify your step size properly. If you're specifying step size to be negative, just properly mention your start index and stop index. Clear, everyone? Please tell me.
Yes.
Okay, so it should be okay how we are mentioning that. That is important. Okay, I think now you people will be able to slice any way the string I want. Suppose I say, please give me this. this only, these 4 characters, but A should be first, R should be second, G should be third, and O should be fourth. Can you help me out in the same everyone? I mean in this order, means my requirement is this. Let me first of all execute this. What is S? Yeah, this is S. And what I need, my requirement is this. I want this. What? A, R, G, O. This is I want. From this string, I want this string. Can we achieve?
-5.
Yeah. Tell me what should I suppose?
-5.
S. Okay. -5. Okay.
-5.
Mm-hmm.
Colon
Mm-hmm.
-9.
-5 to -9.
Okay. And then?
Then -1.
Okay. Let me execute
-6, -10, -1, sir.
Let me let's see what result we are getting this time. I think there is some error. You're missing something. One small catch is here, right? One small, very small margin is there.
-6, -10,
Okay.
-1, sir.
-6,
-10.
and -1. This time it's fine. I think now you people will be able to achieve anything we want. Everyone,
Sorry?
tell me. Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
sir, just one doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Please,
got I got the positive index thing, but when you are doing -6, -10, -1, so
Mhm.
you are going in reverse, right?
Actually, we are going reverse because of this.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
we are going reverse because of this. So when we are traveling in this direction, na, so remember, actually indexing is what? Indexing starts from when you, there is two kind of indexing. One is positive indexing, other one is negative indexing. When we talk about the positive index, your positive index starts from here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something, right? And we talk about negative indexing, it starts from -1, it starts from the end actually. Okay, so this is -1, this is -2, this is -3, this is -4, this is -5, this is -6, this is -7, this is -8, this is -9, and so on. Right? Is it okay? Okay.
yes. So
Okay.
then
Yeah.
-6 to this becomes in the going from reverse.
Yes, because we are going reverse because of this, right? We are going because of this. Then we said we are traveling this, so I should start picking the data from where? -6 index. So where is -6? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So we pick from A.
Yes.
Right? Then we are till when we want to pick, just mention -6, -7, -8, -9. This till this we want, but always whatever your stop index will be, it will always take one less than that. Okay, always one take less than that. So if I specify -9 here, I will get only ARG.
Up to
Yes, I'll get only ARG up to R only. Okay, if I want O as well, I have to specify one more character. I think it should be okay now.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Fine. So, okay, now I expect, yes, if any string is given to you, you will be able to slice it properly, everyone. Is it fine? Tell me, right? Okay. So again, we will continue with the string for some days. So let me take the next operation in the string known as concatenation. My text size is fine, or should I increase, everyone? If you want, I can increase the font. Okay.
fine, sir.
Now, is it better? I think it should be better now. Yeah, it should be better now. So let me come here. What is concatenation? Simple, understand. Just joining two strings together. Joining two strings together. For example, I have a string known as first underscore name. Okay. And I mention my name Praveer. Okay. I have one more string known as last name. Okay. And my surname is example Saxena. Okay. And suppose my requirement is this. Can you please mute yourself? It's a request, please. Okay. My requirement is I want my name such like this. Praveer space Saxena. Okay. This is my requirement. I want a complete name. Sometime you may be given a first name and a separate last name. Okay. Two variables are there. There is first name and a second name. And you want to do this kind of operation. Okay. So when we are joining two strings like this is known as nothing but concatenation. Okay, one string after the another string, one string after the another string, or we are gluing two strings together. Okay, so what we can do, understand? I can take my first name. Suppose I mentioned we created a new variable, full name, full underscore name. Okay, I mentioned first name, my variable. Second name is your last name, and I mentioned which operator, plus operator in between, right? So what happens? This plus behaves differently when the data type is different. For example, I came here and use numeric data like 5 plus 2. It will simply add them and give me the number 7 like this. Okay. Even if I use 5 plus 2.5, it will give me what? 7.5. So determines, okay, what kind of data type you are having right now. So this operator right now is behaving as a simple addition purpose. But when we have string with the addition, understand, sorry, when we have string with this, means string is the operator and your operands are what, sorry, when plus is your operator and strings are the operands. I repeat once again, when plus is your operator and string is your operand, at that time, what it just does the concatenation of the string. It does just concatenation, means it glues two strings together. So if I execute this, done, and I see my full name, it will not be the way that I want, but it will be a little bit different. We will correct that. Don't worry. Let me execute this. See what I get. First name was having Praveer. Last name was having Saxena. And they both have been glued together. And what we are getting, one composite string. What we are getting, one composite string. So what we are getting right now is what? Concatenation. Two strings have been glued together. Okay. Or we can say at the end of the first string, the second string that you mentioned in the concatenation have been glued together. So they have been stuck. But actually, this is not my requirement was. I needed what? In between what, everyone? Space. Okay, which is not there. This is not the problem of this function, right? This is not the problem of this function. Okay, suppose you created a form for someone on your Google or somewhere, you are filling a form where you are entering from someone, please enter your first name, then your last name, then you are giving a verification, please read your complete name, is your complete name is this. So they will give you separately first name, separately last name, but it's your duty to combine them together. But when I'm combining this way, these two are getting stuck together. What is missing in between? A space. So you should add a space in between them. You should add a space in between them. So instead of this, what should I do? I should mention example full name again equals to first name. Okay. And this is what I remember. I told you about the auto completion of the ID feature. See, I'm just typing first FI. Even if I'm typing FI, press tab. It is giving me all the possible options which from the FI is available. What is my case? First name. I just press my cursor, sorry, my arrow button downside, and I just press tab. This one, you click this and done. Right. Similarly, come here. What is your next name? I don't want to put last name. If I put again the last name, suppose this one, I press tab. Okay, done. See, I'm just pressing last. I'm just using underscore. I'm pressing tab. It is automatically completing because there is no other word available here which is including last underscore. That's why it is automatically completing. But if some other words are available with the same thing, that's why it will show you the recommendation out of which you have to choose one. Okay, but this is not what I want. What I want in between, everyone, tell me. What is the need here? What we need in between is space, right?
Space.
So what we understand, if I do something like this, see, first name, that is a string, I add 3, okay, which is a numeric. Let me execute this. See what I'm getting, error. What it is saying, can only concatenate what? String. Can only concatenate what? String. So if you want to concatenate something with the string, understand, you should have to make that string. So I can do this operation again. Why? Including this number inside the double quotes or single quote. Both the thing will make it string. Now it has become a string now. Now it has become a string. Now I can concatenate them. See, it's done. No error this time. But similarly, what you have to pass inside, everyone? Space. Okay. So in between these quotes, you have to pass what? Space. So I just use this double quotes, press a space bar. Right. So now this space has become a character, which type? String type. And I can use again concatenation, my last name. Right. And let me execute this. And let me check this time my full name. Full underscore name. Execute this. Can you check, everyone?
Sir, can I use single quotes?
Yes, yes, anything. Single or double, both will work.
Okay, sir.
Okay, both will work. For us, remember I told you in Python, you have to represent the string, single line string. You can use either single quote or double quote. Both are acceptable. Let me show you that. No problem. So, but instead of double quotes, I use single quotes. Yeah. Okay, and I gave some space in between them. No problem with that. Okay. Anything will work. It's your choice. I hope it's fine,
Also
everyone.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah. Please.
in the output we are getting single quotes, right?
Actually, this is just a
If
represent.
I
This is just a representation. Actually, this is just a representation. If I use this way, see print and pack it inside this. Okay, you will not see even this single quotes. Execute this. Can you see?
okay,
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Fine. Is it fine, everyone? Concatenation is clear. What is the purpose? Joining strings together. Will what? Concatenation. Okay, everyone. Right? Okay. So I'm moving ahead. Similarly, it may be a case. Suppose you get a string this way. Some document is a hey, how are you? I am doing great. Okay. What about you? Something like this is one string, right? Similarly, you have another string s2 equals to hey, I'm good. It's good to see you after a long time, right? I have two strings together and I want to join this together. So again, I can join. How will I join this, everyone? Now you can answer me very quickly. What I have to do if I want to join these two statements together?
S is equal to S1 plus S2.
Yes. Okay, I can create a combined string example. Combined string equals to just s1 plus s2. Okay, and I want to see them. I can come here. I can print combined string. I hope it's fine, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just done. Okay, so understand what is the purpose of concatenation. Now move ahead. The third very important thing known as input function. Okay, means suppose I want to take input from the user. It may be anything. You are asking for filling a form, or you are designing a game somewhere in which you will ask, for example, you are playing a video game, you want to ask him, okay, which level of the game you want to play, level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay, anything, that's the choice. Or you are designing a form in which you are asking, please enter your full name, enter your last name, something like that. Okay, so suppose that is the case. For that purpose, when we want to take the input from the user, we will actually use input function. Like in the C, we use which function? Remember, anyone recall? In C, which function takes the input from the user?
Scanf.
Yes, scanf. Very good. Okay. In C, we have a scanf. In Python, we have an input function. So how we use, suppose, example, I want to ask from the user his age. Okay, I want to ask from the user his age, means please enter your age. So I created a variable, suppose variable name is age. Whatever variable you want to create is your choice. Okay, you will type input. As simple as that, right? Parentheses. And in this parentheses, you can ask from the user what actually message you want to display him for asking the question. So suppose I mention here as a double quote, as a string message, I want to display him what? Hello, please tell me, or please input your age. Okay, whatever way you'd want to design is your choice. Suppose I put it this way. Okay, so when this will be executed, actually this message will be displayed to him. Please input your age. Okay, please input your age. This message will be displayed to him, and a sort of rectangle will be shown to me in which I will put the input. Okay, so let me execute this command. Enter. So can you see a pop-up is coming? Hello, please input your age. So he's asking me the question, and you see a square bracket has been created, a rectangular bracket rather, in which a cursor is blinking, which is asking me, and you see that this star means it is still under the execution. It will keep blinking till I enter here something. Okay, so let me do something. Let me enter my name. So age, suppose I entered my age is 32. Okay, I entered 32 and press enter. Done. Okay, so whatever I entered, that has been displayed here, but actually that has been stored here in this variable known as age. Okay, that has been stored in the variable age. But remember, there is one important catch that you should read. Input function, remember, input function, in a comment I should mention, input function always returns string data. Remember that. Always return string data. Although I've entered the number what? 32. But it will be in the form of string. Let me verify that. Suppose I use here, and I remember how to check the data type, everyone. Which function we use for checking the data type?
Type.
Type. Very good.
Type.
Okay. So I mentioned type. Okay. And within the parentheses, I pass my variable age. Let me execute this. See what it is. String. Okay. This is what string. So it doesn't matter what he enters. It will always be considered as was. Always your input function will return string data type. That is very important. Remember, always your input function will return your string data type. Now, suppose what is the requirement? Okay, let's take one case. Okay, your boss decided to give a bonus to everyone, right? He decided that I will give you a bonus, but my bonus will be proportional to, understand, proportional to whatever your work experience in my organization. Okay, whatever your work experience is in my organization, if you are having more experience, I will give you more bonus, so that my people get the loyalty reward. Okay, means you will feel confident whenever if I work in this organization for a longer time, I will get high remuneration. So what he decided that I will give remuneration to everyone, but proportional to whatever experience they are having in my organization. Okay, so suppose how will I ask him? I will ask every user, please tell me what is your association with us. So I create a variable. Suppose the variable is experience. Okay, variable is experience. So I mentioned that. Okay, input in the quotes I say hello. Anything you can mention is your choice. Please enter your experience in our organization in years. Okay, in years, something like this. Okay, I give some space. I put this parenthesis so that it looks better. That's just the representation purpose. The better you design the form. Okay, so I just mentioned hello. Please enter your experience in our organization in years. Okay, I just mentioned this. So or we can further continue if you want. It's our choice. Okay, so I just execute this. Let me execute this. Okay, so it's messages popping up. Hello, please enter your experience in organization in years. Suppose I mention 5 years, right? Execute this and so or press enter, just press enter, done. So just mention it has been entered in a experience. Let me check. Experience is what? Is 5. And you can see it is packed inside the single quote. That means it is a string only. You have come across, okay? But my boss wants to give bonus. That is, should be proportional to his experience. But suppose I try to do this thing. Okay, experience. He says that whatever his experience is, 2 times of that will be the bonus. Okay, but suppose it's 5 years, he's having the experience is 5 years, I will give him 10,000 bonus, something like that. Okay, or $10, whatever it says, that should be means whatever his experience is, twice of that. So let me put 2 here. Okay, let me put 2 here. What will happen? See, I am doing what? A string multiply by 2. So actually this multiplication operation then was, if I do multiplication on the string, means something like this, a string multiply by a number, something like that. That string will be repeated that many number of times. So if I mention experience multiply by 2, what is the string? A string is 5. I mentioned 2. So that string will be repeated that number of time, whatever number you are mentioning. So I will get a string again, but that will be 5, 5. Let me execute this. Can you see everyone? Right? So if I directly use this string, okay, and use the multiplication operation with the integer, what I will get, whatever your string is, that string will be repeated that number of time. For example, I mention a hello. Okay, use multiplication operation 5 times. What will happen? This hello will be repeated how many number of times? 5 times. Let me execute this. Okay, that means this operation is not going to help me out in the current, but you should know what the purpose of, if we multiply a number with a string, what we will get. Okay, you get an idea that string will be repeated that many number of times. So that means if I directly use experience multiply by 2, is it going to solve my number? No. Actual result should be what? 10. Actual result should be what? 10, but what I am getting? 55. So what is the cause? I should change this string data into integer data or a numeric data. Okay, I should change the string data or a string data into an integer data or the floating point data. Means a number data I have to change. Now there are different ways what I can do. Okay, understand. This is done available. Let me show you one thing. I part of 5 here. Right now this 5 is what? This 5 is nothing but a your string. If I use this type, it is what? A string. But if I do this thing, suppose I use a function known as int function. and pass my string into this, right? Pass my string into this. So what actually this does, understand, whatever string that you have passed inside, it will convert that into the integer data. But remember, you should always pass that data which is able to get converted into the integer data. Not like you are mentioning a, for example, if I use this, see int 5. See, I'm getting 5 numeric without any quotes, right? And I can check its type of int. It's what? Integer. Perfectly fine. But suppose I try to do this thing again, int, but I pass a string like hello. But I'm getting error. Of course, because this hello cannot be converted into the integer at any cost. Okay, even if I pass a, not allowed. Okay, so all goes means if your numbers are represented in the string format, if your numbers are represented in the string format, then you can easily convert them into the integer data, or you can convert them into what? A floating point data very easily. Suppose same way is the number is 5.2 or 5.2, and I want to convert into the floating point data. So I can mention here what? Float. Like this, execute. It's a floating point number this way. But okay, remember that should be a number. Okay, means conversion should be possible. Unnecessary, don't necessarily create a mess, which is not possible. Similarly, if I want this, suppose you have a number given as 5. This is 5. If I type check its type, right? I check its type. It is what? It is an integer. Okay, but if I do something, if you again use a function string, okay, and pass the 5 inside this. Okay, pass the 5 inside this, right? It will be converted into the string. Execute this. See, it has become a string. So whatever I am using this is what? This is known as your typecasting actually. Means converting one data type into another data type with the help of what? Functions I am doing. What the help of? Example, here I use which function? Integer function, right? Similarly, here I use what function? Float function to
Float.
convert your string into float. Here I use which function? String function to convert my integer data into string data, right? So we are converting one data type into the another data type by the help of typecasting. Now you can answer me now, suppose. Can my problem be solved with this case, everyone? It will give me what? It will give me, the input function will always give me what?
String.
A string. And what is my requirement? I want to mention this example, your reward. Your reward is this example. After this line, I want to mention something like this. Okay, print your reward is something, whatever is your experience times multiply by, actually this is not the way, let me do that way, easier one for, because I have not told you the format string. I put a comma here, or intentionally I give some space here. I put a comma here and I mention here experience multiply by 2, something like this. You got an idea why I didn't put this experience into 2 inside? Can anybody guess? If I put in this side, what will happen? This will be also treated as what? A string only, right? It will be treated as string. But what I want the effect of this variable actually. Okay, that's why I just removed from this. I'll tell you the better way than this, whatever I'm doing right now. I'll tell you the better way than this. Okay, this is one way. This is I want the effect of this. If I execute this, let me do that right now. I entered my experience, suppose 5 years. Just enter. See what I'm getting. Your reward is 5.5. Your reward is 5.5. And this kind of questions actually you receive in the written test if you're giving somewhere the interview of the Python, or you're giving the job recruitment somewhere, they will give you this kind of question. I mean, intentionally they will give you to check your knowledge. Okay, tell me what will be the output. And 99% will pick that. Okay, experience I've entered 5. That means my result will be what? 10. But result will be what actually? 5.5. And why it is 5.5? Now you know the answer. Why? Because the experience, what you were mentioned here, the experience is what? Which data type experience is having? Everyone? What is that data type experience is having right now?
String.
Integer, yes, string. It is having
String.
string. Okay. And when a string is multiplied by a number, what happens? That string gets repeated that many number of times. Suppose I mention it 3. What I will get, you can answer me now this time, everyone. What will I get here?
555.
Yes, triple five. Right, very good. So now can you help me out? I don't want this place 55. I want here 10. What should I do?
Int of experience.
Input కు ముందు in place చేయాలి సార్.
Yes, yes.
Input
Yeah, you can do two ways. You can do two ways. One way you can do one thing. You can create a new variable and convert your experience into that. Experience is what? Integer. Integer can be, sorry, experience is what? String. That string can be converted into the integer.
integer.
Okay. Or even I can do here. I can come here. I can mention here what? Int of experience. Right or wrong, everyone? Right? This experience is what? A number, but represented in a string format. This integer will convert them. This int function will convert them into the integer. Now, no problem. I can multiply that by 2. Let me execute once again. Okay. Let me enter 5. Let me press enter again. See, is it right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? Please, everyone, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, what I can do instead of that, I can even put my int function here itself, like this, and pack this inside this, and remove this int from here. Now, what will happen? Remember, your input function will return me what? A string, but that string will be converted into what? Integer by this int function. So ultimately, my experience will be having what number? It will be what data type it will be having? It will be having integer data type. So no problem this time. If I execute this once again, okay, I mention my 5, I press my enter, see what I'm getting. Tell me, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Any doubt anyone is having, please ask me right now. So you same requirement, you can achieve multiple ways. Your choice, what way you prefer. Okay. Similarly, suppose I want to display this, something like this. Let me come here. I want to ask their name. Okay. And I want to do something like this. Input. Please enter your name. Okay. I put a colon, give some space. Okay. That's the only thing because it will look better. And then I said, okay, print hello, your name is close name. Tell me, in this case, should I put any data type conversion, everyone?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Right, very good. Because name is what? Of course, it will be a string only,
String.
right? Because we don't want its numeric weightage. We don't want its numeric weightage at any cost. We don't want. Can you please mute yourself? Somebody's background voice is coming. It's a request, please. Yeah. Okay. So what's the name is a string only, and we don't want its numeric weightage at any cost. Okay. That's why we don't need to do anything. Tell me, can I do this thing, everyone? Can I do this thing?
No.
Okay. What will happen in this case? What will be the printed if I execute this?
Hello, your name is
Yes.
your name is name.
Your name is name, because it is not treating this as a variable this time. Okay. So this is not a proper way. So one way I am just mentioning you. I'll tell you the better way than this. Better way than this. What I'm doing right now. Okay. So I just mention here my variable name. Let me execute this. I'm pressing Shift plus Enter. Enter your name. My name is Praveer. I just press Enter once again. Hello, your name is Praveer. I think it should be okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Others, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. And main thing that you should remember, anything, everyone, only one thing you have to remember. The output that input will return, input function will return. What? It will be always string. Keep that in mind only. If you remember only this thing, the input function will always return me string data type. So if you need some numeric weightage out of the same, you have to convert them into the different functions, depending upon what kind of data type you are dealing with that, depending upon that. Okay. Now move ahead. Suppose I come here and I execute this, although you will be rarely using that, but you should know that. Suppose I use like this, small a, greater than capital A. Okay. If I execute, what is this instruction? This instruction is just checking whether the small a, okay, as a string is greater than capital A. Okay. Understand? Whether the small a is greater than capital A. Remember, I told you Python is a case sensitive language. So small a is different than the capital A. And actually it is. But remember, again, once more thing I'm mentioning, my machine understand what? Only numbers. Okay, machine only understand numbers. So actually for every alphabet here, whatever we mentioning, even special characters, there is a numeric representation of the same. That is actually a Unicode character. So if I execute this, I'll get some result true or false for sure. See what I'm getting? Okay, what I'm getting true this time. That means what? The numeric weightage of A is greater than the number, small a is greater than the numeric weightage of A. How we come to know? Actually, as I told you, every number is being represented by a Unicode character. So what A is represented as? Okay, let's come. For that function, for that purpose, give a function known as ORD. We have a function known as ORD, which tells me what is the numeric representation of A. Okay, so I come here and I mention here A. Okay, let me execute this. What the numeric value of the small a is 97. Okay, let me come here. Let me check capital A. Execute this. What is the numeric representation of this? 65. Which is bigger, 97 or 65? 97, right, everyone? Which is bigger? 97. Hence, what? Your small a is greater than capital A, right? Similarly, if I mention this, suppose bag, okay, bag, BAG. Although you will be rarely using it, but yes, you should know this because one of my students faced such question in one of the written examination. That's why I keep discussing these kind of things, that nothing should be skipped. Okay, something like this, BAG. Okay, something like this, BAG. Again, it will give me some true and false depending on what. Okay, last two characters are fine, but now result is based on the first character itself. Whichever is bigger, according to
False.
that, you will get a result. Okay, let me execute this, and it's false. And the reason, again, we can check the representation of B is 66. Just a second, somebody's background voice is coming actually. Okay, I mention here ORD and I make here small b, right? And why it is coming false? Obviously, the first character itself is telling. Small capital B is represented by number 66. Small b is represented by number 98. Of course, my this numeric representation is better than this numeric representation. I hope it is fine, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it should be clear how it works. Similarly, and we can verify this way as well. Sometimes it happens. Suppose we are seeing this is 66, 67. Somebody may ask you, okay, tell me what is the numeric representation of Z. So I should come here, ORD. I just mention here, suppose small z. So small z is represented by 122. Okay, let me type capital Z. That is what? 90. Okay, I'm getting something. See, everyone, right? Small z is represented by 90. Let me check here. ORD of something, a character. Let me pick a square thing. This thing like this. Let me see what it is, how it is represented. So see, means what? Every character that you will type will have some numeric representation. Every character that you will type will have some numeric representation. Similarly, I come here. Suppose opposite of this. I want to know.
Sir,
Yes.
excuse me, this is ASCII number?
This is actually Unicode character. This is your Unicode representation.
Not ASCII number.
You can call it as SKI as well, because the Python terminology, which basically they have used the num Unicode, but you can call them SKI characters. Actually, that is a better term, because in scientific
Okay.
study we study them as a
Both
SKI
are
character only.
both are same.
Hello.
I want both are same ASCII character and unique code.
Sir, I'm not able to hear. Actually, your voice is coming with a humming at the background.
Okay.
Sir
you
is
repeat?
asking that both are same or not.
Not able to. What happened? I'm not able to hear anyone. Just give me a second, everyone. Just give me a second, please. Everybody's voice is coming with a breaking with me. Earlier it was coming fine. Just a second, everyone. Just a second. Let me just check the Wi-Fi once again. Let me turn it on again. Just hold on a second, everyone. Just hold on a second. Disconnected. It is secured. It's a problem. Hello. Am I audible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Can now everybody? Somebody was speaking. Can you speak once again? Okay. You are asking.
Sir,
ASCII.
ASCII
Yeah.
character.
Actually, see. Different is that as Unicode consists of almost all the language that we spoke. Unicode consists of almost
Okay.
all the language, whether it is a Germany, okay, whether it is a French. So Unicode dictionary, if you'll talk about now, Unicode is very wide.
Okay.
Unicode is very wide in comparison to your ASCII thing. I hope you get an idea what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you can say first 28 characters that happens now in case of Unicode character, they are almost same to the ASCII only. But Unicode
Okay.
has a
Okay.
Unicode has a huge library. They consist of other languages symbol as well. As I told you, German, French, Spanish, everything is available. If you go to the notepad, even now, if you open the notepad,
Okay.
getting the point? If you see the notepad, and
Yes.
if we go here, file save as, we also have a different option available. Can you see? Unicode text formats.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the
Yes.
different things.
Yes.
Okay, so what happened depending upon that, Unicode consists of a rich library. Unicode consists of much
Okay.
richer library than your you can say your
ASCII
ASCII character.
character.
Yes, yeah, it is much more
Okay.
large.
Okay.
Means large range of characters it can have. Is it fine?
Fine. Fine, sir.
Or you can say this way as well. As we saw na, in Notepad, we have this one UTF. I think show you something here. This UTF-8, if you are making it, is equivalent to ASCII only. Okay, in this, if you have a different formats available, UTF-8, UTF-16s, can you see, observe? Okay, so your UTF-8 is equivalent to your ASCII only.
Okay.
Okay, just remember that. So you can call them that they represent, because starting 128 characters of Unicode also resemble with the ASCII only. So you can call them as ASCII value, no problem. Okay. I hope it's fine.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Just remember that
Fine.
which is having larger range of number alphabets. Which one?
Small
Unicode.
set.
No. Which is having larger one means which is having more symbols available. Your ASCII or Unicode. Remember that. Okay. Unicode. Because
Unicode.
Unicode have more thing available. You have UTF-8, UTF-16, UTF-32. Right, and you're approximately 80 to 90% of the website now, they normally consist of UTF-8 only. 90% of the website. Okay, so both are saying is, I think it should be okay, everyone. So can I move ahead if it is fine?
Sir, what if I have two capital letters
No
in
problem.
one?
No, let me show you that. ORD. Again, I just use it. A and B. So see, sorry. What I did, I used this wrong parentheses. It is accepting only a single character. Can you observe? Just observe, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is accepting a single character. So what happened internally, if I mention this, say bag, so internally it will be taken individual characters, and then just how it is giving me the wrong answer. Suppose I do this thing. Suppose I mention B and B, okay, and I make it small a and I make it capital A. This will make you more clear. Okay, small BAG, then BAG. Let me execute this. See what I'm getting this time? True. I hope you get an answer now this time. Everyone, what will happen? The first character will be represented by the corresponding number. Whatever it is 98. So 98 and 98 are both same, right? So how the decision will be taken up now? On the basis of second character. Come to the second character. Second character is small a and here capital A, which is having the larger numeric value, small a, right? So now decision is taken according to second number. I hope it makes sense now.
Sir.
No, actually some girl was asking. I'm asking. Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now it should be okay, right? So what happened? Remember, every character will be represented this. It is very much like now somebody suppose we read English. In English, we use alphabets, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So everything is different together available, right? So everything has a representation. A is this, but we can combine different characters together. We're combining different characters together. But suppose I write this way, whatever I write here, suppose I write hello. So you can say what this hello consists of how many alphabets? Hello consists of 5 alphabets of English language. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But individually they are consist of what? Only and only single characters of them. So still they are what? They're representing the 5 characters of English language. Similarly, when I mention as here, when the computer will interpret, suppose hello, you mention this way. So what it will consist of, okay? This is one ASCII character or Unicode character. This is second ASCII character, Unicode character. This is third ASCII character, Unicode character. This is fourth ASCII character or Unicode character. This is fifth ASCII code or Unicode character. So because it recognizes individual character, so when you mention them, you mention hello equals to hello this time. Example this. Hello equals to hello. Okay, comparison I just put in. What I will get? I'll get a true. Why? Because it is doing what? Okay, first character is matching with the first character. You people must have heard about MSBs and LSBs, everyone. Most significant bit and least significant bit. Have you ever heard about it in the digital? Most significant bit and the
Sure.
least significant bit, MSBs
Yes,
and
sir.
LSBs, right? Very much like. So it will start from the MSB. Okay, it will start from the most significant position. So side check. Okay, what is the first character? This is the which is first character. This is the first character. Both character are matching. Fine. Move to the next character. Okay. Second character is fine. Second character is also fine. Both are having the same numeric representation. Fine. Third character with the third character. Again fine. Fourth character with the fourth character. Again fine. Fifth character with the fifth character. Again fine. Right. So how they are matching? Suppose I just make a small change here in the last character only. Suppose I made it a small or I put Q. This time. So starting 4 characters are perfectly same, right? That's why suppose I use only, we have just one hello and hello, both are giving the same result. But I suppose just change the last character, Q, and suppose I make it anything, any number doesn't matter. I execute this. I'm getting a different result this time because this character is matched with this character matched with this character matched with this character matched with this. Just difference is this character. And we can verify, okay? 100% is showing false. Why? So let me check ORD of Q. It is what? Q. 113, okay? And ORD of capital O, what is that? 79. Of course, they are not same. They are not same. If in fact, suppose I mention this, can you tell me what answer I will get, everyone? True or false?
True.
Yes, true.
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 Who is deciding this time? Who is the deciding letter in
Q.
this? Yes, Q is the
Q and
deciding.
O.
Okay,
Yeah,
Q, yes. Q and O are the deciding factor. Now I hope you understand how it understand, everyone. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me move ahead what we were doing. Okay, similarly, anytime you may want to know opposite thing. Suppose you want to know, tell me what is the actually what number 79 represents. Okay, what number 79 represent means this Unicode or this ASCII number represents what? This Unicode or ASCII number represents which alphabet or which character. Let me execute this. Means I'm talking about the character. Okay, I'm talking about the character. Which character it is representing? Suppose 79. We know that that is capital O, but no issue. Let me check. What is showing me? It is representing me capital O, right? Similarly, any other, so I put suppose any other symbol, let me put on, suppose I put double quote and I put suppose at the rate. Let me check. Oh, sorry, I should pass a number, what I am doing there. No issue. Let me do one thing. Before that, let me come to ORD. Okay, and let me check. At the rate, it is represented by what? 64. Similarly, if I want to come across and check, okay, tell me what character are represented by the number 64. What character is represented by the number 64? Let me execute this. What it is showing me? At the rate, and it is getting verified. So both are this. I told you 99.99% you will not be using that. 99.99% you won't be using that at any cost. But yes, you should know how your system represents. System represent term in terms of sky value, or you can say Unicode value. Unicode value is better word because Python has been designed to work with the different languages as well. Okay, you can even employ the words of other language like German language and different alphabets you can employ there, right? That's why they use Unicode. So you have a rich library available. Okay, so it's just giving you, this is what at the rate, and this is what your 64. Okay, so at the rate is represented by the numeric 64, and 64 you can say is a representation of at the rate. Okay, so you want to go from character to numeric data or numeric to character, you know both the functions. Okay, you want to know which character the 64 is representing, you have to use chr function, and you have to know what is the numeric representation of at the rate or any other alphabet, you will use ord function. I hope it makes sense, everyone. Please tell me, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the purpose of the same? Just remember what is the individual purpose of the same and how we will be using them. Okay, now let me move ahead. Next thing. Okay, there is very important character that you will be using a lot. Okay, very important, known as not character, operator, in and not in operators. Okay, in and not in operators, which you will be using huge in number. In and not in operator, what it does, suppose how we will using and where we will be using that. Suppose I mention this. I have a string or I received a SMS. Okay, and this SMS is having, hey, congrats Praveer, or congrats Praveer. Okay, you have won a lottery of 1 lakh pound. Okay, 1 lakh pound. I received this message, everyone. Okay, and every one of us used to receive such kind of message either through SMS or through emails. Especially emails we definitely get. Okay, great British lottery, this much money has been is just waiting for you. Okay, and this is what your Google search Google machine learning algorithm work there, and they filter out your mails, and they definitely put your mails, some mails inside your spam. Okay, and some in your inbox, which he feels, okay, these mails are safe, they will land your inbox, and some mails which he feels, okay, they may be a spam. Okay, they may be a spam, they try to put in the spam folder. So suppose same kind of thing I want to do something this kind of. Okay, and how will I guess? I will extract this. Okay, just check this SMS is a spam or a ham. Ham means a normal mail, or a spam means which may trouble you, which may cause you money or something like that, which may harm you. Okay, so while I recognize, I will just try to search a word lottery example. Okay, maximum this kind of mails are your spam mails only, which consist of the word lottery. Okay, so I have to check in this complete string, the SMS that I have received, is there the word lottery available? If it is available, I want to warn someone. Okay, I want to warn, please don't open this mail, something like that. Okay, so I just come here, I just use a command. What I want to search, I want to use the search lottery. I want to search lottery. Where I want to search, I will mention in lottery in. Where I want to search, then I want to search in SMS. Okay, I mention lottery means whatever word I want to search. Okay, where I want to search, in which string I want to search, I want to search in which string? SMS string. So let me execute this. See, because we have a lottery word available here, I will immediately get true. Let me execute this. What I get? True, right? Means what? Whatever string you will pass here, if that string is available in the string that you have mentioned here, it will return true. If it is not found here, it will return false. Example, I mentioned here my name. What do you think? My name is there? Yes. So what it will return, everyone, this time? My name is there in the
True.
string or not? Yes, true. Very good. Let me execute this. I get a true. But suppose I mention somebody else's name, okay, whose name is not there. Suppose Ram. Okay. Is Ram name there? No, it's not there. So it will return me what? False. Okay. So what is the utility here? Suppose I mention again back lottery. This thing, I know that it is going to return me true and false. Any statement which returns a true and false, we can use them in conditional execution. we can use them in conditional execution. Although we will discuss that conditional execution very much in detail, but we are discussing in statement or in operator. So let me check how it will help me out in this case. See, I'm coming here and I'm mentioning what if. See, after the if, actually you have to mention an expression, and that expression which results in true and false. Remember that. You have to mention an expression here, that expression which results in true and false. So we know that this expression will result in what? True and false only. Right or wrong, everyone? This expression will result in what? True or false. So I can just copy this and paste here like this. Okay, because after the if, I have to mention an expression which should result in true or false, which should result in true and false. I know that this lottery in SMS is going to result in true and false. So any expression that result in true and false, I can mention here. Okay, so I just mentioned my expression. After completion of expression, actually, we put a colon there. We put a colon. Okay, and after the colon, we press enter. When I press enter, I will land here. This is known as indentation. This is known as indentation. And how much it is available from the left? Remember, these are 4 white spaces. Okay, 4 white spaces means I want to land here. This one way is that I can
One
space
tab space.
four time white space, and don't rely on the tab. I repeat once again, use 4 white spaces. Okay, 1 white space, 2 white space, 3 white space, 4 white space. Make that rule. Okay, 4 white space. Normally, you don't have to worry about it. Automatically, you will come here and you will press enter. It will always land at that place only. Okay, where it should land means at the proper indentation. If it is not at the proper indentation, you will get an error, or your result will not be proper. Okay, so ensure that if you want to use proper statement, it should be a proper indentation. So we know that after the colon, when I press enter, I land it at the 4 white space away. 4 white space. Somehow in formatting you miss this, then come here and press 4 time white space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and here you write whatever you want to write if this expression results in true. Okay, you will write whatever you want to write in this case if this expression results in true. So suppose I want to mention print. Okay, anything you can do, it's your choice. Okay, or you want to run a loop, anything you can do. Okay, be cautious. Be cautious. It may harm you. Okay, but understand this will be executed only when this results in what? True. If it is true, only then this will be executed. And actually, this is sufficient. If you want to use only if statement, it's fine. Not mandatory that you use a else statement. Not mandatory. Not mandatory means even this will work. If I execute this, of course, in my SMS word, there is a lottery word. I will get a true immediately. Okay, this will be true. And when it is true, we know that this statement will be executed. Be cautious, it may harm you. Example, let me execute this. See, I'm getting this. Why? Because I mentioned lottery in SMS, and lottery is available in the SMS. Now, see, it is there in the SMS. That's why this will be executed. But suppose I want to make it something like this. No, if it is not there, okay, means suppose this statement result in false, then what you want to do? If this statement result in false, then what you want to do? Then you have to mention your else clause. But remember, that is not mandatory. Although we will discuss that in detail, but understand, I think you will be understanding it, whatever I'm writing right now. Okay, but that else statement should come at the same indentation of the if, means here. Else should come at the same indentation of if. So I can mention here else. Okay, at the same indentation, remember that is important. At the same indentation of if, and again put a colon, press enter. Again, you will let at the indented place, right? And you can print here what you want to do, or you can write here what you want to do in case this statement result in false. What you want to do in case this statement result in false. Okay, so what I want to do, mention this time, relax, this mail is safe. Something like this. Okay, and let me execute this. Right, because this time what happens, remember what we have used? Lottery. What we have used? Lottery, and lottery is available in the SMS, right? Let me do one thing, let me delete lottery from this. Okay, and re-execute this. Done. What do you think this will return this time, everyone?
Relax.
Yes.
Relax.
Relax. Why? Because it will search what is my SMS. SMS is Congress Praveer, you have won a nothing, whatever it is. Okay, but 100%, what is my check expression? Check expression is what? Lottery in SMS. So this will result in what? This will result in this time False. See, if I execute the above statement, it is what? False, because lottery word is not there in the SMS. Lottery word is not there in the SMS. When lottery word is not there in SMS, okay, right now what we can say, when lottery word is not there in the SMS, that means, of course, this will not be executed. You will go to which clause? Else clause. You will go to the else clause. If this is not executed, you will go to the else clause. Okay, so you will come to the else only when this condition fails. When this condition fails, you'll come to the else clause. Okay, so this will not be executed because this condition has failed. So you'll come to the else clause, then you will execute relax. This mail is safe. So let me execute this. Clear, everyone? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and similarly to this in SMS example, in keyword, there is one more operator there known as not in, like this. Okay, lottery not in SMS. So you can understand, you can read it like a pure English. What in English it is saying? Lottery not in SMS. It is saying lottery not in SMS means what? It will check this lottery word is not in SMS. Okay, and see right now 100% it is not in SMS, right or wrong? This lottery word is not in SMS. So right now, what will result? It will result mean true. It is saying lottery not in SMS. It is asking the question, lottery not in SMS. So yes, lottery is not in SMS. So it will return me true. Because lottery word is not there means it does opposite of the in, right? That's why not in. Okay, read it like a pure English. What it is saying. Otherwise, I was saying lottery in SMS. It is asking a question. Lottery in SMS. So lottery is there. So it will say yes. That means true. When lottery is not there, it will return false. Okay. Similarly here. Similarly here, lottery, it is asking question, lottery not in SMS. If it is not there, it will return true. If it is there, it will return false. Clear, everyone? In and not in?
Clear, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Similarly,
sir.
yeah, similarly, suppose I copy this statement. Okay. And I here mention lottery not in SMS. Okay. Lottery not in SMS. So what should I do? I should just switch this statement, right? If you want to use not in operator. Okay, I want to use not, and this actually these are the interview, they trick you in the interviews. Okay, I want to use only not an operator, but same information should be communicated. What we've done means it should be mentioned properly. What is a spam, or it is a ham, or it is a safe mail, something like that. Okay, so can you tell me what should I type here in the print, and what should I type here in the print? Tell me, everyone. We have to use
Sir,
not
in
in only.
print we will type this mail is safe, and in
Very good,
else
very good. We will mention
we-
relax. This mail is safe. The reason is what? Because if it is not in SMS, that means it will result in true, right, everyone? If it is not in SMS, it will return in true. When it is true, that means it is not in SMS. That means relax, this mail is safe. Else, what we want? Enter print.
Print.
It
Yeah.
can harm you.
Yes. Be cautious. It may harm you. Right? Let me execute this. So what we will get this time, everyone? We know our SMS. Check the SMS. Please read it. So which statement will true? Will it be true?
Relax this
Relax,
mail.
mail is
Yes.
safe.
Yes. Yes. Very good. So we get relax this mail. Sorry, I think I mistyped. Yeah. I hope it's fine, everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If anyone is having any doubt in today's class, please ask me now because we will end for today. Any doubt, even a single one, please. Starting from beginning till end. From here till this point. Even a single doubt. Tell me, everyone.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Others, please.
No, sir.
no sir.
Right? It's okay. Okay. If it is clear, fine. And please, I request just do practice. Do practice because we will be studying a lot of things. And there will be lot of coding only, right? We will not be studying only theoretical concept. We will be doing hands-on everything. Everything will be working practically, typing, and coding. Everything will be like this. So until you practice, okay, you will forget in the future classes to come. Okay, we will have at least 35 sessions. Okay, minimum 35 sessions we will have. So we have just done barely 5, I think 6 sessions. This is 6th session if I'm correct, right? So still you can say approximately 30 more sessions to come. So a huge number of coding will be there. And if you understand the basics, everything will be very easy. Okay, if you understand the coding, don't worry, you don't have to memorize even a single word. Just use the concept. Okay, what this thing is required, and you will be able to do that. So can I stop for the day if it is okay, everyone?
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you everyone.